Hey everyone, Command here, live at Valorant Masters Toronto. I'm here with JonahP, second member of G2 that we're going to be interviewing today after their series against XLG. How are you feeling after the win? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. My family was standing behind me, I think, the whole game today. So I was telling in the press that I felt extra motivated and confident. I didn't know they were behind me, so after we won the first map, I saw them. I was like, that's why.
Oh, you just turned around and saw them?
Yeah.
That's so wholesome. So where exactly are you from in Canada?
I'm from Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so kind of close, but not
like a 5-hour drive, 1-hour flight from here.
From the UK, like 5-hour drive feels like ages away, but I guess like here
Yeah.
it's like nothing,
Yeah.
right? Have you been able to like show the guys around Toronto that much?
Not too much. I mean, we kind of just been exploring like on our own. This is my second or third time ever being here. I came here when I was younger, so I only know what the typical Tim Hortons stuff. But we've just been doing our own thing, just walking around and exploring everything ourselves.
Yeah, Toronto's really impressed me so far.
I honestly want to move here.
Yeah, literally, I'm just walking around like I wish I could move
so
there.
Nice.
So we saw you play Viper in both maps today.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've played a lot of Breach this season with the Terror Breach stuff, and then even before that, thinking about the Guard, like you were known as the Sky player, like really good Sky player. Which role do you prefer? Do you prefer playing the Flash or the Recon? I know you played Fade, or do you prefer like that Viper? Which is your favorite out of those three?
Favorite, I would say Viper. Viper, Sky, Fade, Breach. Maybe throw in a KO there.
Okay.
KO before Breach, yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to Breach, I know I just have to do my job. Doesn't matter if I like it or not. I know I know what I have to do for my teammates, and that's what I like. But yeah, I think being able to just play my own game and support in the ways I can on agents like Viper and Fade, I think that's where I really shine.
For sure. Do you enjoy setting up your teammates more than taking the spotlight yourself?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I think when the new meta switched and Josh was talking about maybe Breach isn't that good anymore, and I always troll him. I'm like get me off Breach, but I'm joking obviously, and he was the one who's like, maybe we start swapping off Breach, and I was like, honestly, it's only a 20% nerf, and to me spamming Breach over and over again, it didn't feel too crazy, and I was like, I think we can still play him. So I'm all for setting up my teammates and recognizing what's best for our team comps and just doing it.
For sure. And coming into this new meta, obviously Teo's been mega nerfed. Everyone said he's dead.
Yeah.
Did you guys keep trying to play him a bit in your practice, right after he got nerfed?
Yeah, I think anyone with the brain would just read the patch notes and see he's dead, unplayable. But for shits and giggles, we still tried him. And then we realized, our theories are right. He's not that good.
Yeah, for sure.
1-2 missiles around is brutal.
Yeah.
And we just gotta scrap him.
Yeah. You're obviously, like you said, you enjoy supporting the team.
Yeah.
And you're more of a quiet, more reserved player, I'd say. I just spoke to Valen. He said back in Masters Reykjavik even, you weren't super nervous. You were just kind of playing your game. Is there anything that you do specifically to kind of calm your nerves before a game, or is that just something that comes naturally?
I don't really know. I think it comes from just being super competitive my whole life. My dad put me in hockey and soccer since I could walk. Just playing sports my whole life, just being a competitor in everything I do. I have 2 older brothers, so even if I'm not competing, I'm competing against them. And so I think that's where the natural comes from. It's just always wanting to win and be competitive and to be the best. So yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, and when you were in Masters Reykjavik, obviously Valen was a pretty new IGL.
Yeah.
Did you feel any responsibility to be kind of not the father figure for the team, but to kind of keep the team calm and keep the good vibes?
I think for that event, we honestly relied on side player a lot. For me, it was kind of tough. I probably could have done more. It's been a long time, so I'm not really sure, but I do remember not being too nervous at all. But looking back at it, I feel like that was a moment to really step up, and I don't really think I did. I think I just was too focused on myself, kind of selfish in a way. So just learning from that and all these past events we've been making, just always getting better and being able to support my teammates and in any aspect of the game.
For sure. What's the difference between playing with an inexperienced roster like that and then a tournament like this where not only, of course, the core of you guys have been to so many tournaments now, you're super experienced, but you've got Jorgamo, Champs winner, you've got Leaf. what are the difference between playing with a roster that's super inexperienced and one who's coming in like super experienced with the whole environment?
I think the biggest difference between experience and inexperience is just mid-rounds and micro comms. When you're a rookie team and things are under pressure, you tend to just like tunnel vision and not really talk or comm and be very individual. And that's how, veteran teams and experienced teams abuse the rookie teams is, we're gonna throw like a one-person fake, then all 5 of you are gonna rotate. So it's a huge difference, and we're very fortunate to have so many LAN matches and so many tournaments under our belt to, finally be in a state where we feel like we're due for an event win, but we have to earn it first.
Do you think were you guys aware of that coming into the match against XLG today? Obviously, they're a new team to LAN.
Yeah, against XLG, I don't even think we talked about it once. How they're a rookie team, Ascension team. I think we kind of just learned our lessons from Paper X. We were very focused on Paper X, very focused on predicting what they're gonna do, and kind of just let our play slip. We didn't really we had our game plan obviously, but when I was talking before about the micro comms, it kind of felt like we were a rookie team. I think we played very scared, and when things started not going to how we thought it was going to go, then we kind of just like played super passive, and that was mainly what we focused today. Is we're just not going to really focus on them. Our coaches are going to focus on them, give us little details, make the game plan, and we just have to focus on our individual stuff and making sure we don't crumble like we did against Paper X.
Yeah, what specific adjustments did Paper X make that you weren't expecting?
They just slowed the game down. They added a lot of macro game plans to their book, and it has to be credited to their coaching staff and to the players, of course, who are willing to like do that. They're known for W gaming, so I'm sure they just want to run it down. But they clearly showed they can play a macro game if they are taught it. I'm not saying they were never taught it, but they actually like how to do it, and they did it against us. And I think that's what was the main reason what caught us off guard. We were mainly just ready for, Zambonis to come rolling over us, and but that didn't happen. So we just overthought it. Once we realized they were playing slow game, we over-rotated and just stuff like that. So
for sure. I'm pretty sure your next opponents are going to be either Genji or Wolves.
Yeah.
Both of those teams play quite a mechanics-heavy style. They're known for their shooting.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you match up well against those kind of styles?
I think we do, definitely. Any team, I don't think it will matter who we play. We're very confident against both, and we just have to approach like how we approached it today against XLG, just very focused on ourselves, make our game plan against whoever we play, and just apply it, and then just make sure we don't lack in our fundamentals, troll in man advantages, or be too scared, honestly. We just can't be scared.
What's the process like so for this, next game, obviously you don't know who you're going to play until that match happens.
Yeah.
What's the process from as soon as talk me through like the kind of evening and then the morning before, the next day, how that kind of typically works out in G2?
The process, I think, is just we watch the game together, do our own thing. Coaches, they do their homework and research, give us ideas, and then after all that, we watch the players individually without the coaches mainly. Well, mainly in Bangkok it was like that, but last night we did it together pretty much. And it's just like a team VOD review sesh. And it's nothing too crazy. It's basically just, team bonding is what we're like going for at the end of the day, And I think that's the most important thing, and that's what will help us with our mental going into the next day.
For sure. I've got one last question for you. How much would it mean to finally get your hands on an international trophy, especially after missing out on it in Bangkok?
Yeah, I mean, it will mean the world to me. I don't want to jump too far ahead because, we're still a long way to go. I think we got four matches in a row to claim that trophy, but we're going to give it our all. I'm going to give it my all. And yeah, you can never count us out, even if we're in the lower bracket this early.
For sure. We saw it in VCT Americas, so maybe we'll see it again today. Thank you so much for the interview.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Good luck for your next match.
Appreciate it.